Don't you just love it when you record gameplay of something, but then just a technical issue happens where your microphone just doesn't record, and then you have to basically redo everything? I don't. Hello everybody, I am Liam, also known as Sowhart, and welcome to Five Nights at Smudgers 4, Engines at War. Reason why I haven't done videos on Five Nights at Smudgers 1 through 3, even though that's something I'm actually considering, is because this is something I've been following the development of. I actually kind of like what's being done here, and Bigtrevvy made a video a while ago saying that he's offering early access to the full game when it releases, or a little bit before it releases, for people who have played through the demo or made videos on them, and I was actually thinking of doing that anyway. So, Five Nights at Smudgers is a series based on the Thomas the Tank Engine series mixed with FNAF gameplay, and there was Five Nights at Thomas, but that was a complete joke, kind of memey, random thing, whereas Five Nights at Smudgers is something that's actually trying to take the concept and making it work. And I'll explain things like the story and all that in a bit, as far as, well, the story with as much as I know at least. Welcome, speedsters. I like these little scenes. It introduces who we're dealing with. So here we have Proteus and Bertram. I don't have the most extensive knowledge on the engines of Thomas the Tank Engine. There's a show that I used to watch quite a lot as a kid, though. Alright, I'll let this railway owner talk and stuff.
Hello? Hello, sir, you there?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm here. What's up?
A lot. Got a ton of stuff to do for this railway. How are you? Are you settling in well on your first night?
Oh, I'm alright, just a bit alert, that's all.
How so?
Well, you know, weird stuff happens on these kind of jobs. You never know what you might encounter.
Ah, don't be silly. The only things you'll see or even hear are just birds, wind, and of course the radio. I can hear it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately I only have access to one radio station because of the signal. It ends at midnight, it's playing its last song now.
That's a shame. They plan to build something around here to fix that for you, so you'll be listening to the tunes all night and all sorts of news and conversations.
Nice, can't wait.
So let's move on to what you have at your new place, shall we? For starters, this is your office to do whatever you want, of course, that's not illegal or whatnot. Then there's the CCTV system. You probably know how it works to all the railways you've built. Just pull it up and look around the place with the cameras. There's also a TV behind you to look at what might be behind you if you're making a cup of tea or coffee or so. And of course, the window to look out the back. So for right now, that's pretty much it. There's something on your left we haven't installed yet, but I'll tell you about that when it's done at a later time.
Okay, sure. Thanks, man.
Now you look after yourself, gotta do some more work, and we'll probably be awake as long as you are, so I'll speak with you later. Alright, that's it, good night.
Alright, mate. See you soon. So there is nothing to defend myself with. Wow. Good job I bought this thing.
I know it's not that weird of a concept, but a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games don't really do this, where they have the person you're playing is actually talking and then interacting with someone on the phone. It's usually just some dude talking to you over what's either pre-recorded or something like that, but I like when your character actually speaks and interacts with whoever's contacting you. So, night one we only have two people to deal with, that is Bertram and Proteus, and this air sentry in the middle is our main way of defending ourselves. We literally zap them when we get to us, essentially. Night one's pretty simple. We've got our cameras here, except all of these up here are under construction. We have Proteus who comes down this route, Bertram who comes down this route, down here. I've decided for this little recording session I'm only going to be doing night one, as well as the first mission. And actually, let me see, is it in this camera? Little item down there. Item is mine. Little thing I'm going to show off as well after doing the first mission. I want to do the rest of the nights in like another session, but the reason why I'm only doing night one for this little recording is because I have yet to understand the mechanics of one of the characters who appears in night two, and frankly I don't want to just get stuck doing the same thing over and over again, because frankly I think people would get a little bored of that. Also, I did notice, where is it? Gerald is here, who I don't know if that's someone we have to deal with at some point. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. But there's Proteus, who's coming down this way. That's fine, if I use the air sentry again we can recharge it. Assuming Bertram doesn't like instantly appear and get to us. Proteus is right near to us. It'll appear on the right. Okay, Bertram's on the scene, but I should be able to recharge this, like, anyway. Got you. So yeah, as soon as they appear like that at the door, you have to use the air sentry to get rid of them. It's an interesting mechanic, and I kinda like it. You actually have something to defend yourself with. There's Bertram. There's Bertram. There's a lot of spikes. Lots of spikes to, quite deadly, if I do say so myself. So the story of this game is that there is... Oh, hello. That little ghost thing that I saw was, I assumed, the ghost or Shadow Stanley. Stanley is basically the main villain, so to speak, in this game. The engine Stanley has essentially possessed a lot of engines, modified them to make them look really creepy and deadly, I guess, and wants to do something evil, and Smudger is against him. There's a lot more to the story, obviously, but you have to play through the first 3 games, I guess, to understand the stuff. There's a little bit to the law. But you know, night 1, relatively safe trip. 5 AM, you check the night. Well, not the night, you check how much time you have on there. Over here as well we have that panel which isn't going to be used until night 2. Who's coming up to me? Someone's getting close. But I don't know who. It's Bertram. Okay, but yeah, we should be at 6 AM in a second. And there you go. You are safe for now. And as it implies, we are pretty much safe for now because we have a little briefer, I guess. We have our first mission. Wanted Lorry. These missions, like, kinda remind me of FNAF World. Tim has tracked down his first target, Lorry number 1, which has been possessed by Stanley. He must unpossess him by chasing him down and giving him a bump. It's a pretty simple mechanic. We also have another character to deal with. Assuming he appears. There he is.
You are way over the speed limit. Stop or be tasered.
I'm pretty sure you mean just tased. No, not tasered, but you know, whatever. Sergeant. Sarge. GT. I'm gonna kick your booty. There we are. And grab into lorry number 1 when he appears. There he is. Got you. And that's the first mission. There's probably a loads more, and there's also like boss fights and stuff. There's a fair bit of content in this game. So there you go, first mission done, and the second night, I believe, is available to us. Which is Difficulty Spike, which I'm not going to be doing in this session. What I want to do show off is the items, what we just got. The reason why I'm not going to be doing night 2 now is because I just don't understand the mechanics, and I want to learn that before I jump into it. But here we have Midsoda Origins, Trouble at the Shed, which is a nice little cutscene, and I think all these are cutscenes, I'm not too sure. But let's give it a watch and I'll just let you all listen.
Oh, this is brilliant. I like having here, steamer. No, unfortunately, You're only here for a short time helping out. You're some of the best company I've had in years.
Thanks, Duke. Man, although there has been some troubles at this place, we still keep joyful.
Yes, I agree. I would like to find out who was responsible for stealing all these trucks and make themselves look like the best engine around here.
Hey, you don't think it could be that new number 2 engine? I forgot his name, but he seems like, well, kind of unpleasant.
I have no idea, but I'd sure like to ask him when he decides to show his face.
Hey! The railway hasn't got time for you two to be playing with each other all day. Now go get some work done.
Oh, get lost, Smudger. All you ever do is make the situation worse.
Look who's talking. The railway will get worse if you two turds just sit around here all day doing nothing.
Excuse me there, young'un.
What did you just say? Well, pardon me, young'un. I was just going to ask politely if you knew about the missing trucks around here and if you knew anything about them. Are you accusing me of stealing supplies for other companies? Do you know what we did to engines like you back in the war?
Wouldn't be anything here I haven't seen before, big guy.
Haha, are you sure about that, Granddad?
Hey, punk, stay out of this and go deliver your stuff. I don't want to have to sort you out as well.
Oh, look at the slime ball acting all.
Shut up! You're both stupid pair of little children.
Sod off! I'm out of here.
Now, Smudger, you better get back to work before the manager gets annoyed.
You know what, Duke? If you wasn't such an old fart, I'd shove that tender behind you right.
Oh, that's gonna cause confusion and delay.
See, I don't really have the most extensive knowledge on every single engine that exists in the series, but I'm not sure who Steamer is. I don't know if that's an actual engine that existed on the Narrow Gauge Railway. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the engine, the small engines railway on the island of Sodor. But yeah, those little cutscenes that you have, you can get. I'm pretty sure in each of the nights you'll have an item that you can pick up to unlock another cutscene, assuming all these are cutscenes. And there's also this little chest down here which is locked. I assume a combination on the left here is needed to open it, but that does absolutely nothing. So that's 5 Nights at Smudgers 4 Engines at War. I'm going to be stopping here for now until I figure out how to do the specific mechanic that I'm referring to in Night 2 with a certain character. And I'll come back to this at some point because I do want to continue it, honestly. I just don't want to be like the kind of people who play a FNAF game and be like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to record for years and make you sit through a lot of repetitive content. I just kind of like to check out the games and, you know, do a full playthrough if I know what I'm doing. The only thing criticism-wise that I do want to suggest, you don't have to change it if you don't want to. I do feel like the title screen could be improved a bit. I like the achievement section, and I definitely like the random tip button. That is nice. I feel like the play items, extras, and the logo could be improved. I feel like this kind of blends in a bit too much with what's going on in the background. I like the background stuff. It's nice and dynamic. I kind of like that. It's cool. But this font kind of blends in a bit, and same with the logo. However, if it's something you'd like changed, Bigtrevvy, I honestly wouldn't mind designing a logo and all that for you if that was something you'd like doing. Because I do like making graphics and shiz. But yeah, I honestly just feel like these buttons could be improved a little. Like, it's kind of fine on here, but then in certain segments, it kind of looks a bit hard to see. But, you know, so that's 5 Nights at Smudgers 4. If you liked what you saw here, I'll leave a link in the description. The full game should be out some point in the future, hopefully. I'm not too sure when that may be, but yeah. And if you want to check out Bigtrevvy's work, He'll be able to find out the other games on his Game Jolt, as well as his YouTube channel, which I'll probably also leave in the description below. But yes, this has been FNAF 4. I have been Liam, also known as Sowhart, and I will see you all soon for maybe a continuation of this when I figure out what I'm doing. I'll see you all then.